Welcome class 5 in your e-learning classes, and as we are revising the chapters, first chapter we have already revised and second chapter in a very second part we are just doing the vegetative propagation of the plants. So what is vegetative propagation? We have already revised it. The vegetative propagation means any kind of plant growth rather than seeds. That means except seed, when the plants are growing from any vegetative part, maybe it is from the root, maybe it is from the leaves, maybe it is from the stem. That type of growth of plant or that type of development of plant is called vegetative propagation. So in this regard, we have already seen two type of growth or two type of development of plant. First one is the plant from the underground stem, and we have taken the example of potato. And the second example we have taken, which was stem cutting, and we know a very popular stem cutting of plant is of rose. So we have seen both the plants as our example, and today I will take further or more two examples, that is new plants from the leaves, or you can say the plants which grow from the leaves. So Bryophyllum is the phylum of the plant by which we can see it grows, or the new plants grow from the leaf of the plant. So how it grows, as we have seen we can see there are notches in the leaf of the plant. So there are notches, and these are called the leaf margin or the notches of the leaf. And when we see when a Bryophyllum leaf is being sown in the soil, that time we can see after a few days sowing the leaf on the soil, or when it is on the soil, after few days we can see few adventitious roots comes out from the notches of the leaves. So what is this adventitious root? We can see the few growth from the leaf of the plant. Okay. So these type of small outgrowth come out from the leaf. Actually it comes down. As we know, the tendency of the roots are always downward or towards the soil. So these root goes down and they directed towards the soil. And after a few days, we can see there is a growth of a new plant, or we can see the leaves of the plants grow from this adventitious root, or the places from these adventitious roots are being grown. So this is the way Bryophyllum leaves grow the new plants from their leaves. As they leave, and there are the notches in the leaf, you can see from these notches or the cutting margin of the leaves, in the lamina there is nothing happens, but from the notches at first the adventitious roots grow, and from this adventitious root the new leaves comes out. And when we take out or separate this part only to another place, it will grow into a new leaf or a new plant. Understood? So this is the way the new plants grow from the Bryophyllum leaf. And except the Bryophyllum leaf, we can take another example of begonia. So these two leaves are there, which are example of leaf vegetative propagation, and from both the leaves we can see these grow from the leaf or the margin of the leaves. At first the root system is developed, and then the root system, after the root system the shoot system develop, or the leaves grow out and they prepare for the new plant, and they prepare for the growth of the new plant. So by this way we have taken the example of Bryophyllum. Another example again given here, see in your book, this is it is actually not in your book, I have taken a reference book. So it is a runner, don't take it, just see this example, it is not given in your book. So it is a runner. What is runner? Runner always move along the soil. So it is a type of a runner, and when you see this is a part of soil, and the plant's stem just go like this. So this never grow upward and this never grow towards the sunlight. It goes along the soil. That's why this type of plants are called runner. And whenever we are cutting a part of stem from this whole stem, these all parts of the stems are capable of growing new plant. So this is example we can take. Strawberry is also a runner. So these all runners, if we cut out the part of the stem and sow somewhere, then again a new plant will grow. Now these all about the new plants from the leaves. Now we will go another type of vegetative propagation, that is from spores. So what are the spores? We know there are two types of plants. One is one plants which gives the flowers, or one kinds of flowers are there, one kinds of plants are there which in which you can see the flowers. But another kinds of plants are there who are not capable of growing flowers. They give directly seeds. Maybe these seeds are naked. So the plants which grow the new flowers, and from the flowers they grow the seed, and from the seed the new plants comes. So these category of plants and these type of plants are called angiospermic plants, and the plants who are not capable of growing these flowers, they are called gymnospermic plants. Okay, so this in this category of gymnospermic plant, here are given two plants like mosses are there, ferns are there. So have you seen the flowers on the mosses or on the fern plant? No, we never seen, because they are not capable of growing flowers, and these plants are those kinds of plants which do not grow any kind of flowers. So how this they grow the new plants? Because they are incapable of producing seeds. Without the flower there is no fruits, without the fruits there are no seeds. So without fruits, without flowers, even then their generation is growing, generation by generation they are growing new plants. So there are special kind of things, or you can say there are special kind of structures called the spores, and these spores are capable of growing the new plants. So when we see the leaves of the fern, these are actually a compound leaf, and when we will see the leaves, their leaflets are being cutting down, or the whole leaf is being cut down into so many leaflets, and these leaflets, if we will see, there are the leaves are within this margins, and these are just like this, they are cutting in their margin. And when we will see these marginated leaves which are being cutted down, or the leaves are being these leaflets can be seen, and in each leaflet there are actually these are the parts of the leaves, but it seems that they all are belongs to the leaves, and they all seems like to be the leaves. And under these leaves, if we will see, there are small rounded structures. These rounded structure, if we will see carefully, in within these rounded structures there are small granular structures are there. Okay, so this rounded or spherical structures are called sori. Okay, so this is sori, or you can say these small rounded structures are sori, and within this small rounded structure there are small rounded things, or rounded shaped very small structures are present there. They are called spores, and these all spores are capable of growing new plant. So when they being spreaded by the wind or by any other method, when these spreaded, we get the we get this spores, and when spores are scattered on the soil, the new fern plant start to grow. So these are the two methods we have seen. One is in the plant of fern, that is from the sori, and another type of new formation of the plant is from the leaf, that is the bryophyllum. 2 and 3 multiple choice questions These are extra questions are given. So I will discuss about them. We can grow a new plant from carrot. It is an example of growing plant. As we know, carrot is a root. So it is we can grow a plant from the root. Another multiple type question is, which one of the following plant grow from the stem cutting? 3 answers are given here: rose, bryophyllum and sweet potato. Just right now we have seen that stem cutting is in which plant it is very much common? In rose plant. So answer is rose plant. And the last one is given in the bryophyllum. Plant buds are present in where? Leaves, stem or roots. The buds of the plant are present in the notches of the leaf. That's why the new plants are growing from these notches. So it is in the leaf. So that's all for today. Next day, in my next class, I will take the agriculture part. Till that, goodbye. Stay at your home. Be safe.